Hey guys, welcome to The Drop. I'm Neha.
I'm Iza.
And with us, we've got an amazing traveler, TV presenter, and she has her own YouTube channel, Alex. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. What a lovely introduction.
So Alex, what made you start traveling and make your own YouTube channel?
So I've always travelled. I've been lucky enough that when I was a kid, then my parents liked to travel as well. So right from being young, we would go to France and Spain and we'd go camping, which I really loved. And then as soon as I was old enough to start earning my own money, I would start spending this on travel as well. That's what I've always wanted to do. I was lucky enough to then turn it into a career, which I feel very fortunate about, definitely.
So what made you start your own YouTube channel?
So YouTube-wise, I didn't always plan to do this. So when the TV shows started to become popular, then I started to get a lot of messages and people wanted to know what goes on behind the scenes when I travel. Because of course, when you see the TV show, it's a little bit edited.
Yeah.
They only show certain aspects and they wanted to know how I travel. And
behind the scenes.
Exactly, yeah, exactly, and what I get up to.
So tell us a bit about your TV show and, how did you get involved in that and what's that been like?
Okay, so my TV show is called Off the Grid and it's broadcast on Travel XP, which is in about 30 countries now.
Yeah.
And the idea of Off the Grid is that I visit maybe slightly more unusual places, up-and-coming destinations, and I try and immerse myself in the culture. So meet the local people, try the local food. There's always lots of silly videos of me dancing with the local people, which I think is a good way to learn about the culture of a place.
Definitely, yeah.
How many countries have you been to?
It's about 70 now, actually.
Whoa!
70.
That's a huge number.
That's amazing.
But it's actually my first time in Pakistan. I should have come years ago, I know this, definitely.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what's this been like, this trip here? How did you find
It's been
Pakistan?
absolutely incredible. It's been on my list for such a long time. And there was an article a few months ago from Forbes, and they were saying that Pakistan was one of the top destinations to visit in 2019.
Wow.
So not only was it on my list, but it's on a lot of people's lists now. So I thought it was a good time.
How's your experience so far?
It's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'd been told before we came about the hospitality of the local people. And then especially in some of the small villages, I've experienced this so much. Like we'd be walking along and people would run out of their houses and bring us juice and fruits, like fresh peaches, which is just lovely. You don't get that in England.
How's the weather treating you?
The weather?
It's okay, you can be honest here. We are all very sick of the heat.
The thing is, I shouldn't complain because in England we're always complaining it's too cold. We're saying, oh, it's raining, it's too cold. And then of course in Lahore it's a little bit too hot. So you can't please the British.
It's actually better now.
It is, that's true. Today's actually really pleasant.
And I have to ask about the food. Come on, we're foodies. What do you think about local food?
I love my food. I absolutely love my food. I'm worried though, because I'm going to have to buy bigger trousers, I think, for my next visit. Eating so much every day. What have you tried
so far?
So the very first thing that I did when I arrived is I'd already read about nihari.
Yeah.
So we went to a super local place and I was there like trying to make the bread for the tandoor and learning how to make the nihari because it takes a long time to cook, right?
It does, yeah.
And I also cooked, is it the chapli kebab?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chapli kebab.
Well, so you know more about cooking than I do.
I just like eating. It's the eating that I like.
Yeah. So I think we're going to do a quick rapid fire with you and, get to know more about you and your experiences.
Sure.
So hit it.
Favorite food you ever had?
Favorite food ever?
One.
Should I say nihari?
Sure.
That's definitely up there. But I also like Mexican food as well.
One of your most memorable trips?
Most memorable trips? I went to Uzbekistan recently and I had to try some horse milk. Which
what's that like?
Oh, not recommended. Not recommended. I appreciate the culture, but not my recommendation to try that.
A culture that surprised you.
A culture that surprised me. I love Colombia, actually. I think the people there are very friendly and just the nature there is just incredible. And that was quite surprising, I think.
Weirdest traveling experience?
Weirdest travel experience? I was filming a while ago, a couple of years ago, and we were filming on the back of a cart pulled by water buffalo. And I'm trying to speak to camera and look sensible. And then one of the water buffalo just freaks out and starts running off, and the cart
my
flips
God.
over whilst we're filming. And I was terrified that I was going to get squashed underneath. So probably that. That was
Must have
pretty
been an
scary.
interesting B-roll though.
Yeah, I wish they'd show this on TV because it would have been funny to watch back later on.
Definitely.
All right, a beach to die for.
Beach to die for, somewhere in the Philippines, definitely. It looks like paradise. Just kind of the white sand, the turquoise water.
And
Beautiful.
off-the-grid place for you personally.
An off-the-grid place for me. Well, where I want to go is further north in Pakistan.
Oh, okay.
This is what I've been waiting for,
Yeah.
definitely. This is just my starter with Pakistan, and I need to have the main course and go up to the mountains.
A food you would like to try that's on your list.
Oh, that's a good question. So I've never been to Korea before,
Yeah.
and I think I've tried Korean food in London, and I like it, but I want to go and try the authentic Korean food.
Yeah.
Sunrise or sunset?
I'd have to say sunset, because sometimes I'm too lazy to get up for sunrise, so
Yeah, I get that. I get that completely.
I would like the sunrise, but I'm not always ready.
Plains or mountains?
Probably the mountains,
Yeah.
actually.
Same
yeah,
here.
just I love being up in the mountains and camping and seeing the clouds go over the top. It's lovely.
A dream vacation. Anywhere.
Vacation.
Luxurious, simple, whatever. Dream vacation. There you go.
Can I not just say vacation forever? Continuously on vacation?
You can say that. I respect that. I feel that. So,
I live a bit of a nomadic life anyway.
Yeah,
I'm constantly
true.
traveling, so I feel very fortunate to have that.
Get lost in Sahara or Amazon?
Ooh. Well, I actually have been to the Amazon already. I
Wow,
wouldn't say that. Yeah, I wouldn't say we were lost, but but that was a great experience. So I guess I'd have to say Sahara because I haven't tried that yet.
so what are the 3 must-haves in your, luggage? Things you can't travel without.
Things I can't. Well, mosquitoes love English blood. Whenever I go traveling, I am covered in mosquito bites.
Right.
So unfortunately, mosquito repellent is
Yeah.
probably number 1. Number 2 would be my camera, of course. You can't
Right.
go anywhere without
Yeah.
taking pictures now.
Yeah.
What about number 3? If I'm traveling in Pakistan, probably a fan to keep the heat off me.
Or maybe a sunscreen?
Exactly, or sunscreen. Yeah, I'm too
Yeah.
pale.
Yeah. And lastly, if you could be without your sunscreen or be without your phone, which would you pick?
Oh, well, just because I'm away so often, then having my phone is a necessity because I like to
Yeah.
call home and obviously tell my
Yeah.
mum what I've been doing. Look where I am, mum. So I'd probably say I'd keep my phone and maybe try and stay in the shade to avoid the sun too much.
Wise answer, I'd say. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alex,
Thanks
for
for
your
having
time.
me.
It was wonderful having you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you guys.
Yeah, it
you.
was.
So guys, check out the links below to check more of Alex's work. This is it today. Until next time, goodbye. We're really excited to share fantastic content with you
on all the fun topics.
Please subscribe to our channel by
clicking on the subscribe button below.